Welcome to this late start 10-week Communication 20 course with me, your instructor, Hillary Altman. And I want to just walk you through how to navigate our Canvas because I know each instructor does it a little bit differently. And so I wanted to just let you know how it works for ours. This is our homepage, and so it gives you a little bit of information, gives you the name of the course and my office hours. And right here is the Zoom meeting link if you choose to come to office hours. Typically, office hours are Tuesdays, 2 to 3 p.m. And if you can't meet at that time, I am very happy to set another time to meet with you. You just need to let me know either by email or by messaging me through Canvas. And when you see Canvas, you'll see here this inbox. This is a very easy way to message me or other students in the class. For the rest of this time that I'm showing you how this Canvas is navigated, I'm going to go to the student view because I think that that will be helpful in you being able to see what you're actually going to see on the screen rather than what I do. So going into student view, this screen is basically the same. All right, where the magic really happens on this Canvas is in the module. So I am clicking here on the modules, and for this class, because it is a late start class and because we have to get through a lot of information in a quicker time than we would if it was full semester, you're sometimes going to have more than one module to go through in a given week. So please pay attention to what it says at the title of the module. So notice here, week 1, getting started, but also week 1, basic vocabulary and rules. So for most weeks, you will go through 2 modules, and I'll be explicit about that. I will send you weekly announcements and emails, and if you have questions, please do not hesitate to ask. So I just want to show you for this week 1, this video is right here, first thing you see, navigating Canvas for this Comm 20 class. So if you forget, you can always watch again. This is the welcome page. This is our syllabus. 2 ways to access the syllabus. You can either do it from this first module or over here on the left margin. Either way, you will access our class syllabus. Okay, so here you would access it by pressing this button, and there's our syllabus. As you can see, our class, though it is fully online, in order to pass this class, because it is an oral communication transfer credit, you do have to speak in front of at least 10 people in a live setting with a faculty or instructor person present. The way that we do this in an online class is through Zoom. So it is up to you to choose which of these Zoom options you would like. And I try to make them at times that work for people who go to work full-time or have children. So here are your options. Either, here's round 1, April 10th, it's a Wednesday evening at 6. Here's the second round, Tuesday, April 16th at 12 p.m. And that's for people who work full-time, but you get lunch so you can sneak out and do your speech at lunchtime. And then there is also a Saturday at 11 a.m. So I'm hoping that one of those work for you. You've got at least a month before you do your speech, so you can put this in your calendar right away and make sure to reserve that time. The earlier you give your speech, the more extra credit you get. So notice that first round, you'll get 20 points extra credit if you do it in the first round. And we're going to spend time going through how to do the speech. But just so you know, you get 20 points if you do your speech in round 1, 10 points in round 2, and no points if you do this in round 3. Students who don't do a speech cannot pass the class, and you can't do your speech unless you have provided an outline. So at this point, you may be asking, hey, wait a minute, what's all this stuff about a speech and an outline? I don't understand. Well, let me show you in the modules. Again, I will go through this as it comes closer to the speech, but notice here's the individual speech module, and it says everything you need is here, so you can sign up for your speech date. It advises you to make an appointment with someone, a tutor in the Learning Center, so that you can get 10 points extra credit. You do have to enroll in Learning Resources 501 to get that 10 points, but once it's a non-credit course, and you will not get charged, and it will not affect your financial aid. Okay. This individual speech packet has full directions on the speech and also a sample outline so you can see what that looks like. And here I provided you with a blank speech outline template. So all you have to do is download this, keep the labels, and put in your content. Then save it as a PDF or a Microsoft Word document, and you will submit it. We'll go over this again as it gets closer. A whole video on how to download and fill out the individual speech outline that I made for you, along with how to do your audience analysis, and then some speech tips and examples of former speeches. Notice you're going to see this a lot. Optional things where you can earn extra credit. So in this class, you can earn something like 60 points extra credit minimally if you choose to. But remember that those opportunities are given once, and extra credit opportunities are never extended. So if I put out an opportunity for extra credit and you don't get it done on time, if you say, I just need one more day, the answer is no, because it's extra credit, right? The idea is if you do it on time, you get the extra credit. Okay. So that is the individual speech. For this week, week 1, you're going to go through both of the modules that say week 1. And in terms of assignments this week, there are 2 very easy ones that you have to get done in this first module, and then I'll show you the second module. The student demographic survey is literally a survey. It takes a few minutes to fill out. It's just multiple choice. You can't get anything wrong, so just fill it out and you get 5 points. And then the syllabus quiz. So make sure to read through the syllabus. If you have access to a printer, I'd advise that you print out the syllabus, and that way you can get full points on the syllabus quiz. Every quiz in this class, students get 3 opportunities to take each quiz, and you get your highest grade. So if you don't get the full points on your first chance, try again so you can get a higher grade. All the quizzes you get 3 chances on, but that's not true of the exams. The exams you just get 1 shot, but right now we're just talking about quizzes. So that's the first module that you have to do, and then the second module is here. And this is the first content module. So the first piece of content we go over in this class is the basic vocabulary and rules. And the basic vocabulary and rules is literally what it says. It's really just going through the terminology that we use to describe different types of communication. And then I talk a little bit about kind of the hidden rules of communication. Because this lecture is so widespread, it doesn't make sense to do it in like a Google Slides format. And so what I've done instead is give you these podcasts, and the podcasts follow right along with your class notes, which I'll show you in a moment, but you can see they're all pretty short. I try to keep them about 5 minutes apiece, and they're clearly labeled so you know exactly what I'm talking about. These are downloadable, so you can listen to them on your phone or in your car, or you can just listen to them on your computer. I will say that I know for myself, I don't particularly like to listen to the sound of my own voice. And if you don't like to listen to the sound of my voice, I totally understand. So instead of going through these podcasts, what you can do is literally go to this page. This is the transcripts of all the podcasts, word for word. You can download that and you can read through that. So however you learn, do what's best for you. I try to provide all students with multiple ways of learning. There's generally some lecture, like a live recording of me lecturing, whether that's a podcast or a video lecture, as well as Google Slides. So for this week, there is a Google Slides presentation on one aspect of the general rules and vocabulary. And this one is on the dimensions of communication. So do make sure to go through this slideshow. All the slideshows are also downloadable. And as you know, you can print those out and put notes right on them. And then at the end of every module, there's going to be some sort of check to make sure you went through the material. This Wednesday, October 15th date is wrong. It's March 18th. I will change that before you get in there. So you'll have to take the quiz to prove that you went through the material, and all of the quizzes are due, or checks, whether it's a discussion or a quiz, are due on the following Monday. Okay. So that is how you go through the modules. And right now I've just left the modules for week 1 open, but if I come out of the student view, I can show you that it goes like that for the rest of the semester. So there's week 1, here's week 2. So week 2, we cover self-concept and self-esteem, as well as language and I statements. Week 3, we cover nonverbal communication. And then we go to the speech and the writing assignment and the exams. So I am still updating things on the Canvas at the time of this recording. However, I will hopefully have this all done at the start of the class, which is Monday, March 11th. If you see mistakes, please let me know. Be kind about it. Just email me or send me a message on the Canvas, and I will make those corrections. I always appreciate when my students point out if I have something incorrect on the Canvas. So please don't be afraid to point out my mistakes. I make them all the time, and I encourage you to let me know so I can correct that for all students. You're doing a favor to all students in the class. So that's how you navigate the Canvas for this class. If you have any questions, of course, again, email me, come to office hours, let me know if there's a better time for you. Happy to make it work, and I am here to support you. Every single person in this class should be able to be successful in passing this class, and if you get the extra credit, you should be successful in getting an A or a B. Okay, so I wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to getting to know all of you better throughout the course of this class, through the speeches, through our office hours, through what you put in discussions. Thank you so much.